everybody. I hope you're all doing well. It's Guiding Halo here with your weekend hope. Let's see what's going on for you guys. See what's happening. See what the Divine's got for us this weekend. What energies are coming up. Alright. I don't know about you all, but it has been a day of emotional roller coaster ride. Actually, this whole week has absolutely been for me. So I don't know what you're all up to or what you're dealing with, but that's where I've been. Alright. What messages do we have from Spirit for this weekend, please? Messages from Spirit for this weekend. Messages from Spirit for this wonderful weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful weather. That's a nice thing. Yeah. The Moose. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Vibrancy. Ooh, someone's coming into some vibrant energy this weekend. I call that to myself. Angels, right now, I just bring that on in. I could use more vibrancy. I like vibrant. Vibrant's good. Accept it full-heartedly. Yeah. So, we have the Moose. He's got some, let's see if I can just put down a bit. Just 1 second here. Alright, so we have the Moose here. So, beautiful antenna, basically, you know, his horns we can call antenna, reaching up to the divine. There's some sort of wisdom going on here. It seems that you're being called very wise. For some sort of reason, the divine sees an extra bit of wisdom going on in y'all this weekend. Or perhaps they're telling you to use more wisdom. Tap into the wisdom you already have. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Interesting. Let's get some more cards here. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So, how is it that you're being brilliant and trying to inspire others to be brilliant as well? Just make sure that humility is practiced. Now, I don't mean downplaying yourself by the words humility. Okay, let's keep that in mind. When I say humility, I mean not necessarily stating the all that is all. Actually, being grateful for your life and more good things will come. So it's about trusting, absolutely, but there's some sort of there's wisdom in how it is you're going to approach people about what it is you do, possibly even the amount of money you make, I want to say. There's something about that. I just feel like that's too far away from you guys. So let's keep that in mind as we move forward this weekend, and even with this reading. Let's see what we got here. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal conditions. So what is it you're experiencing outwardly? Because that will tell you a lot about where you're at internally. Are you experiencing resistance from others? Are you experiencing opportunity? That's interesting. So this is next to wisdom, understanding that what is on your outside of your external 3D self mirrors what's on the inside. So when you're talking to others about what you've created, yes, you were born to shine and inspire, but, you know, be humble about what it is you've learned, humble about what it is you've gained, not to speak less of yourself in any way, but to inspire as to, instead of provoking jealousy. So how is it that you're not being true to yourself, possibly? Because this is saying be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. How is it that you're not feeling you're very brilliant? Is it because something maybe didn't go the way you planned? Could be in a financial sphere or with one of your gifts. And so therefore you feel like throwing in the towel, but you know you're capable of learning something or the next step forward. But will you put in the energy to do so that you can raise your vibration with what you're learning and understand your brilliance further? Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. That's interesting. I'm going to pull another card for that there. So basically, I believe they're saying that they want you to be wise enough to share with people what it is you do. Even be excited about what it is you do, and keep reaching for the stars. But to practice some sort of humility. That's an interesting word. Humble through gains that you have made. Or is it humble? I know that a lot of people want to hear or want to say what it is they've gained or what it is they've created and how far they've come. But how do we do that in a way that inspires instead of creates envy or jealousy? There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So maybe that's part of the key, right? Coming at people through love and from love. And understand that embodying love supports your dreams as well as other people's dreams. If you know there's a lot of money to be made in something, perhaps that's where you step up and say, there's a lot of money to be made in this endeavor. You know, it's not about necessarily saying how much money you've made already in this endeavor. It's about inspiring people to look in different areas for their financial gain. It's the same thing with love. If you're getting out of a situation and you're looking for, you know, you're trying to move into something new or whichever, find that new energy. It's about inspiring people to look for the new. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. So when you believe you're worthy of feeling good, you actually bring more beauty to you and more good things to you. If you're feeling a sense of worry or concern in any way, shape, or form, you're going to bring more reason for you to feel that concern, I believe. Or that's what the law of attraction states. So before you go about doing anything or manifesting anything or talking to anybody, it would be wise to make sure you get your emotions and your vibration in check so that you don't attract more to yourself possibly of what's unwanted in your life because you're focusing on what's unwanted. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. So, what are this intuitive nudges that you've been having? Because someone here has been having intuitive nudges as to how to create the next thing, how to move forward, letting Spirit give you direction, but also have you been acting on that direction? Have you been, you know, stepping forward to do it? Maybe Spirit's giving you direction, but because you're someone could be in an energy of, like, my outer experiences are not reflecting what I want or how it is I want to move forward. So therefore, you realize that you have something to fix with your internal condition before those things can come toward you. You are flying high right now, see, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon be inspired by your example. Now this is about not descending, but it's also about taking on a type of energy and a way to speak to people about what it is you're doing that inspires them to go ahead and look into it more, as opposed to feeling like they'll never reach those heights. People might be threatened by what it is you're trying to do. Maybe you're busy doing something and you get a phone call and you don't answer it, so they feel like you don't have time for them or whichever, but you end up in this energy of, maybe that's what someone's battling as well. That, I don't know, I keep going on, but there's this energetic variance I'm trying to figure out here. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon be inspired by your example. So be the happy you that is the happy you. Somehow we have to find a way to inspire others with through being humble, in order to avoid jealousy, because there's something about people seeing what it is you're doing that could make them feel like they'll never get there, and we want to inspire. Be grateful for your life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your own brilliance. So perhaps someone also could be wondering when it is they're going to be able to step up to this energy of inspiring others more so. Maybe there's a new path you want to take, or a new something you want to do, and it is about inspiring others. So you talk about what it is that you want to do, and other people are like, well, I could never do that, so then they feel less than. So, you know, I think Spirit's saying here we got to find a healthy balance, and there's wisdom here for certain that you want to use to create the beauty moving forward, but you want to do it in a humble way. They want you to do it in a humble way. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So there's something that you're in touch with here. Take action on the wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. So what is it you want to do? You're absolutely, right now is the right time to do it. Maybe Spirit's been trying to convince you little bit by little bit to step out of your normal and do this new thing, because it encompasses all of what you want to be, all of what you want to do, and it could very well bring you untold wealth and riches. It is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. That's beautiful. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. There's somebody here's got to make a decision about how it is to move forward. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So perhaps you've been waiting on whether you should take a leap of faith, or waiting on whether you should be the magician and create that new thing. And maybe you're wondering if you can afford it in the long run. I think there's some sort of element of trust here. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to your divine purpose, which way takes you away from it. I just literally heard someone say, I don't even know what my divine purpose is. Well, there is a stream of love supporting your dreams, and through prayer and meditation, it will create a ripple effect in the world. And a lot of times it's about getting out of Spirit's way so that they can give you direction to calm yourself enough. Go for a walk. Go for that walk. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. All right. So there you go. There's your life purpose. Communication and the arts. How is it that you can create an art form out of the way you communicate? How is it you can do that? I think there very well may be a way. Spirit definitely thinks so. And what happens when you do? I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Yet again, my friends, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Underneath all of this, I'm going to put this underneath because I really believe it's part of the touchstone energy that goes along with it. I am the angel of peace. I bring you a new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Beautiful. All right. Let's pull Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. We'll pull a little bit of tarot on this too, so this reading could get a little lengthy, but that's okay. Now that I've got the internet back up and going here, we've had some issues with the internet as of late. Alright. What messages do you have for us, Spirit? What message do you have for us? Best go with this reading. Give us further guidance. What message do you have for us? Gateway, so you're at a new gateway point. It's like a portal point in energy. And there's a standstill. So, yep, someone's definitely not sure what to do. It's like you're standing there just kind of waiting, or waiting for the divine to create movement forward. There's something about divine movement forward here, and a gateway ending one cycle, stepping into the next. But it's like you're sitting there waiting, but I feel like divine is actually the one sitting there waiting. It's like all the path is clear in front of you, but I can't even say there's something you're not seeing, because absolutely you are seeing it. Look at this. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation. You have the wisdom already. You've been given the answers. I'm worthy of feeling good. It's a great time to do this. Take action. Take action to make your decision. Which way brings you closer to your purpose? You will be flying high, and it is you are born to shine and inspire. So there's something someone's got to take action on. And remember, you have an important life purpose involving communication in the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Archangel Gabriel there. Let's read this card, Gateway. All right. There are places on the planet where the veil between the physical realms and the mystical dimensions is especially thin. These places are called portals, vortexes, or spirit gateways. In mythology, they are revered as places where things beyond ordinary reality can occur. Mystics, visionaries, and shamans can traverse this realm and the next through these places. In Celtic traditions, the wee folk, fairies, and elves easily move through these portals and have access to these magical places. The Enchanted Valley is the place where these portals often appear. Magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are very close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateway to spirits are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hallowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. At a new gateway, an energetic portal moving between realms, moving between dimensions, perhaps. Perhaps something's going to change when you take this action and step into that new thing. It's going to bring you a new wisdom, and you're going to feel like you've stepped into a whole new realm, a whole different dimension, because things are just going to start falling in your lap. All right, standstill. Let's read the standstill card. Someone's at a standstill with something. There's some decision you're at a standstill with, and I have a feeling like these are different. I feel like this side could be, maybe it's about work or something you're doing work-wise, and this side here could be, well, it could be work. It all could be work. Could be work, home, love-related, whichever it is. There are some energies, I believe, that are confusing you, though. Practice the art of allowing. Get out of the way and let spirit give you some direction. Swamplands. Standstill. A swamp is a low-lying area with woody plants, shrubs, and trees where water collects and saturates the ground. During rainy seasons, swamplands become overwhelmed with water. The edge of the swamp is often a quagmire of mud and silt, but an abundance of plants and swamp insects dwell there. Because of its sticky nature of the mud, it is often impossible to walk through swamplands. Even trying to maneuver with a boat can be difficult and treacherous because of the dense vegetation. However, there is great value in swamplands. They act as a natural flood control, as runoff can be temporarily stored in their basins. They keep the land around them from washing away. Lush vegetation provides a haven for nesting birds and waterfowl, as well as a habitat to mammals such as beaver. Freshwater swamps near the Tigris and the freshwater swamps near the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in the Middle East are part of the Fertile Crescent and contributed to the fertility of the land from the earliest humans. If it feels that some areas of life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing, even if it seems that things are flowing. Look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life, and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. So, now I'm starting to feel like this whole situation, you're flying high and you were born to inspire. I don't think you should let anybody, I don't even think you should be concerned about anybody's jealousy at this point. I really don't. It's like, you know what, if you're facing energy that does not support you, does not build you up, does not create the energy that is best supporting your movement forward and your future forward, I would remove yourself from that ASAP. Absolutely ASAP. That's what I would do. And this is speaking to me as well, like I always say, because, you know, yeah, I don't know if that's the correct one. I'm going to have to pull this deck instead. So, and perhaps you're at a standstill because you need to weed out these things and get out of Spirit's way by getting yourself out of this energy of the standstill energy, carrying what other people think so much, carrying how they feel. If someone asks you what it is you're up to, just say, oh, you know, just doing good, doing day-to-day thing, yada yada. Like, don't make a huge deal of it, and don't tell the whole world what it is you're up to. There's something about harnessing that energy and creating it more of a vortexual, resistance-filled, not even resistance, it's not even that, it's like a pressure cooker of awesome, so that when it's time and you burst forth, that will be in the sharing. That is when it's time to share. You know, people will soon be inspired, and they might think that you're taking time from them or time out of your busy life to create, you know, something that they have no clue about or whichever, but you have to understand that there's time for sharing and caring and all that sort of stuff, and there's time for also holding back the information so that you can create also that energetic spout forward in your life. And when you go and tell everybody what it is you're doing, it's like you don't harness that. It's like the energy that you harness from the I just had a brain fart, and it was really smart too what I was gonna say. Anyway, maybe it'll come back to me. So someone's in a standstill and you need to pull out the weeds. Take your feet and move one step at a time. Move slowly and don't struggle. Don't do a struggle thing here. Let the divine create movement forward for you. Okay? All right, let's find out some tarot on what this take action is about, what the gateway is about. I want to pull some tarot on this moose wisdom too. Yeah, that's important to me. And also, we should probably pull tarot on this. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. First of all, Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So there's a new start coming here, and you feel it's a new start that very well could bring you to this King of Pentacles stage. But there's confusion, there's illusion going on, as opposed to if it will be of value is what I'm getting. This illusion being central energy. Will it be of value? Will it create this for me? Should I start now? Do I have everything I need? Maybe I should study some more. Maybe I should this some more first. The divine is saying take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation. Okay? All right, let's pull 1 or 2 for the gateway card, please. What's this gateway of energy about? I believe it's this new start with the Magician. Absolutely, and we are being supported from unseen realms. Okay, so I'm going to put that back. It's the King of Wands. It could be an entrepreneurial situation where someone's trying to start a new business or learning something new in the entrepreneurial field, wanting to move forward quickly. But I think there's a hold on something, so that you can burst forth with more energy. And someone feels like there's something they're missing here. There's something you're missing. That's interesting. I believe that this weekend, that's something you feel like you're missing, or you're not getting clear, or making clear, or it's not clear to you, is going to become clear to you. Yep, and there's your communication. It's fun communication. Maybe that's what you're forgetting in order to enter this gateway, is to have some fun. Have some fun with what it is you're trying to create. Go have some fun. Maybe this weekend while you're out having fun and enjoying some new energy, you know, doing whatever it is you do that's fun for you, those answers will come in. Look at that, just like your ships. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, protecting you during these changes. So your ships are definitely going to come in. What is this wisdom about? I think someone's like, they're going to get some sort of understanding this weekend that you may have to make a decision about, and there's wisdom in your soul about this. I think that someone's done something like this their whole lifetime, but maybe in a different way. Their whole previous lifetimes, I'm trying to say. What's this wisdom about? I think you're going to feel like you got struck by lightning this weekend. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles and the cards wanted to flip. There's that passionate offer from the divine. It's about using wisdom to see this passionate offer come forward towards you. Creative endeavors is something you know how to do and are very good at. You very well could get an offer. Someone might see something you do and be like, oh hey, could you teach me that? Oh hey, you know what, I'll pay you to teach the rest of us that too. What's this to make a decision? See, I got the 2 of Wands, and this is the decision card. What's this to make a decision? Ask yourself which way brings you closest to your divine purpose, which way takes you away from it. Yeah, using your intuition. Are you guys struggling because you don't see, you can't see all the answers yet? You feel like there's something you're missing. Secrets? Could be dealing with Scorpio, Piscean energy, Virgo, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Wands are all here so far, except Swords yet. So there's an ending, a transformation based on your intuitive knowledge or information. This transformation's needed to take place. That's why you're at a standstill. And it's got something to do with Jupiter going retrograde. Something that has very much hurt your heart and there's been great sadness about. Something you tried to accomplish. There is going to be a transformation here. There could be an ending. You could put an ending to something that even though it is absolutely about divine timing so you can move forward, You're going to be putting an ending to this heartache that you felt. This lack of hope, faith, and trust because your heart's been stabbed by it. The Wheel of Fortune here is going to spin, and you are going to put an end to it. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not going to be an easy decision, and you've been at a standstill about it for quite some time, I believe. But you well know, as the cards say here, it's time. It's definitely time. You are flying high. You will be flying high once you cut this energy out of the situation. What is this standstill about exactly? Waiting on divine timing, waiting for the universe to come in and somehow give you all of the clarity you need to make a decision to move forward. I believe that by the end of this weekend, someone will have had quite enough and be moving forward. There will be no more standstill. Whatever that is for you and whatever that means for you. And there will be enough, you know, it could be an emotional situation. Feeling up in your feels about something. This standstill, there could be an offer coming in or an apology about something, or it's going to kind of surprise you perhaps, because I don't believe you're expecting it. I think you've been sitting, waiting, and watching for quite some time. What is this Death card about, please? Great sadness in the Wheel of Fortune. Someone had to end something to begin something new, I believe. Well, there's your Queen of Pentacles to match your King of Pentacles. So there has been an ending to something someone has done, well, within the last 3 months, and waiting for the Wheel of Fortune for divine timing to put a complete end to it and to move forward into something new. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles focused on your money. There's a transformation here coming with your money or someone's money in some sort of way. And it's an absolute wish granted. Look at that. See, that's why I like to pull a couple cards on these. Because everyone's like, oh, that's bad, the Death card. Well, you know, the Death card ends crap so that you can head into the good. So that's not always bad. It's not easy, but it's not always bad either. What's this vibrancy about? You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Oh, that's the ending there, huh? You stopped anything that made you sad, and you decided to transform it and stick to whatever is true to you. Look at that. The sadness be gone. The emotional happiness welcome. Great sadness, not seeing the positive in this ending, but this is what's coming for you. The wish is granted, the emotional fulfillment, all of that sort of thing. And it really stems me to this here. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. If this is your internal condition, seems to me somewhere along the line with all this beauty here, somewhere along the line you had your vibration real good and high, because the divine's going to honor the fact that you've had your vibration good and high. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. So it's time to wait on Spirit, my friends. Time to get out of the way. Go have some fun. Enjoy your weekend. You know, enjoy all that's coming to you. I think when you're sitting there feeling sad, not sure any beauty can come, that's when the offer comes your way. Maybe the offer came your way as a page or something, just kind of, I don't know about that. And you sat there in High Priestess energy going, well, I don't know. Reminds me of the Eeyore character. Life is life. I don't know. Kind of a boredom thing, really, too. Feeling bored, perhaps, you know, and because changes have happened. But when you're in that energy, maybe not seeing the positive of the situation regardless, there's a beauty coming. And look at that, the Nine of Cups, that's an absolute wish granted. Someone coming in with an offer that brings you happiness. Not just that, but financial fulfillment as well. All right, let's pull a postcard from Spirit. I almost said a coast card. Postcard from Spirit. Please to end the reading. Postcard from Spirit. Postcard from Spirit. This one? Okay. Dearest you, over here there's no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life from the invisible to the visible. But it's important for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimensions you live in. Look at that. See, you're going to have the clarity because you're going to pass through dimensions. There's going to be communication come to you from your higher self, possibly. That said, you can feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways. You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, that we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysteries in beautiful tapestry and glorious technicolor. This tells me to expect the beautiful this weekend, because there's something beautiful coming for you. Yes, there is. I hope you guys like this reading. I love you. I'll talk to you again soon. Blessings.